Hi guys, this is O-level chemistry paper 12, June 2018, question 21. Nitrogen reacts with oxygen in an equilibrium reaction. N2 gas plus O2 gas gives 2NO gas, and this is an endothermic reaction. When the reaction is at equilibrium, which statement is correct? The concentration of nitrogen present will change with time? No. The concentration at equilibrium becomes constant. The concentrations will no longer change as the time progresses. The forward reaction and backward reactions are taking place at the same rate. Yes, equilibrium is defined as the point in time where the rate of forward reaction is equal to the rate of backward reaction. Next, the forward reaction releases heat energy. Since the forward reaction has a positive sign, it takes in heat energy. It is an endothermic reaction, not an exothermic reaction. And the last one, there are more molecules on the left hand side of the equation than on the right. On the left, we have got one molecule of nitrogen and one of oxygen. So in total, two. On the right side, we have got 2 moles of NO. Therefore, moles on the left and the right are equal. This makes option B the correct option for this question. Question 22. Lead 2 oxide reacts with dilute nitric acid, neutralizing the acid. Lead 2 oxide also reacts with aqueous sodium hydroxide, neutralizing the alkali. Which word best describes lead 2 oxide? So we've got an oxide that reacts with an acid as well as an alkali, which makes it amphoteric. So option C is amphoteric, making option C the correct option for this question. Question 23. Which pair of reagents are most suitable for the laboratory preparation of copper 2 chloride? Now, copper 2 chloride is a soluble salt. Therefore, when copper 2 chloride will be produced, it would be produced by the reaction of an insoluble oxide or hydroxide or carbonate with an acid. So, we have aqueous copper 2 nitrate reacting with aqueous sodium chloride. Both salts are aqueous, so this is not the correct preparation method. Then we have copper reacting with chlorine. This is a metal reacting with a gas. This is also incorrect. Then we have copper and dilute hydrochloric acid. Copper is less reactive than hydrogen. It will not react with dilute hydrochloric acid. And last, we have copper 2 oxide, which is an insoluble salt, reacting with dilute hydrochloric acid, which is an acid. The reaction would be CuO plus 2 moles of HCl, producing CuCl2 aqueous, because a soluble chloride of copper is produced, and we would have production of water. So this is the correct method for preparing copper 2 chloride, making option D the correct option for this question. Question 24. The compound shown can be used as nitrogenous fertilizers. Which compound has the lowest percentage by mass of nitrogen? Okay, so in the first salt, we've got 2 moles of nitrogen. So that would be 28 upon 60 into 100, giving us a percentage of 46.67%. Next, we have 2 moles of nitrogen, that is 28 divided by the MR is 132, and then we multiply this by 100, giving us a percentage of 21.21%. Next, we have 3 nitrogen atoms. So 14 into 3, 14 to the 28. This gives us 42. So this would be 42 upon 149 into 100, giving us a value of 28.19%. And finally, we have got 1 and 2, 2 moles of nitrogen. So 28 divided by 80 into 100, giving us a percentage value of 35%. The question has asked us which of these has the lowest percentage by mass of nitrogen. So out of these four, the lowest percentage is 21.21%, making option B the correct option for this question. Question 25. The diagram shows three steps in the manufacture of sulfuric acid. We have sulfur in step P producing sulfur dioxide. So we have sulfur reacting with oxygen in this step. Then we have sulfur dioxide converting into sulfur trioxide. So we have sulfur dioxide reacting with oxygen in the presence of V2O5 catalyst. And then we have sulfur trioxide converting to sulfuric acid. So we have reaction with H2SO4 followed by H2O producing sulfuric acid. So in which step is a catalyst used? Catalyst used in this process is V2O5 vanadium 5 oxide, which is used in step Q, making option C the correct option for this question. Question 26. Indium, proton number 49, is in group 3 of the periodic table. Antimony, proton number 51, is in group 5 of the periodic table. Which statement comparing indium and antimony is correct? So antimony has more metallic character and more valence electrons per atom than indium. Antimony is found on the right. So it does have more valence electrons, but it has a less of a metallic character because metallic character decreases along a period. So this statement is incorrect. Next, antimony has more metallic character. This makes it incorrect. Indium has more valence electrons. This is also incorrect. Next, indium has more metallic character. Yes, because indium is found on the left side of the periodic table compared to antimony. And antimony has more valence electrons per atom. Yes, antimony has a proton number of 51 and also belongs to group 5. So it has 5 valence electrons, whereas indium has 3 valence electrons. And the last one, indium has more metallic character, yes, and more valence electrons, no. It has less valence electrons than antimony. This makes option C the correct option for this question. Question 27. The position of four elements are shown on the outline of the part of the periodic table. Which element is a solid non-metal at RTP? So A belongs to group 3 and is the second element in the group, making it aluminum. B belongs to group 6, being the first element, making it oxygen. C belongs to group 7 and is the second element, making it chlorine. And D belongs to group 7, making it the fourth element, hence it is iodine. Out of these four elements, the non-metal that is a solid at RTP would be iodine, making option D the correct option for this question. Question 28. Three elements each show oxidation states of +2 and +3. So they have variable oxidation states. That means they belong to the D block of the periodic table, making them transition metals. To which part of the periodic table do these elements belong? Group 2 will only have an oxidation state of +2. Group 3 will have an oxidation state of +3. Group 5 will have an oxidation state of +5 or -3, whereas transition elements will have variable oxidation states. Both +2 and +3 are possible with transition metals, making option D the correct option for this question. Question 29. Brass is an alloy. Which statement about brass is correct? It contains a sea of electrons. Yes. Brass is made up of copper and zinc, and it is a mixture. So both are metals. So it will contain a sea of electrons because brass itself is a metal. It contains positive and negative ions which are free to move. Only electrons are free to move, and it contains positive ions in a sea of delocalized electrons. It is a compound of a metal and a non-metal. It is a mixture of copper and zinc, both of which are metals. It is a compound of two or more metals. It is a mixture of two or more metals. Therefore, the correct option for this question is Option A. Question 30. Copper 2 oxide reacts with carbon when heated. Which statement about this reaction is correct? Carbon is the oxidizing agent. Carbon is converted from the oxidation state of 0 to plus 4. Carbon is oxidized, so it is a reducing agent. So next, carbon is the reducing agent. Yes. Next, copper 2 oxide is oxidized. Here, copper 2 oxide has copper with an oxidation state of plus 2. And in the product side, we have copper metal with an oxidation state of 0. Plus 2 to 0 is reduction, not oxidation. Copper 2 oxide is the reducing agent. Copper 2 oxide itself is reduced, so it is an oxidizing agent. So this makes option B the correct option for this question.